The internet exploded overnight. Fans were like completely speechless, and behind the cameras, a hidden truth was finally exposed.
It was a massive shock to the entire industry.
Welcome to Saki Celeb Talk. Join me, Saki, as we uncover the biggest celebrity stories. From shocking scandals and secret relationships to emotional breakdowns and the hidden truths behind the headlines.
We really dive deep into the stories that are shaping celebrity culture and entertainment worldwide.
Exactly. And if you love celebrity deep dives, make sure you subscribe, because today's story is just incredible. We're looking at a stack of recent obituaries and retrospectives. And the headline that broke the internet recently was, well, Shelley Fabares dead at 82, her final goodbye revealed.
Right. She passed away on August 22nd, 2026 after a brief illness.
And as reported by Variety and, other major outlets, her story is just, it is wild. Think about how fast pop culture moves today, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, an artist is everywhere on Monday and totally irrelevant by Friday.
Right. But Shelley survived the cultural whiplash from the squeaky clean 1950s all the way through the cynical 1990s.
Which is almost dizzying to read about.
Yeah.
Our mission in this deep dive is to really understand how she managed to be a massive teen idol, score a #1 hit song she never even wanted to sing, and then completely rewrite her own Hollywood playbook.
Yeah, how does an accidental pop star survive Hollywood that long?
Yeah.
Especially when, her biggest hit was something she actively fought against.
Oh, wow, yeah. We have to talk about 1962, when she dropped Johnny Angel.
Exactly. I mean, most people know her as teenager Mary Stone from The Donna Reed Show. But the craziest part is that this defining pop culture moment, which hit #1 on the Billboard charts, was just a TV storyline.
Right, and Entertainment Insiders claim she genuinely believes she couldn't sing at all.
Which is just wild. Imagine a network today forcing a sitcom star or, an influencer to drop a track to boost ratings.
They would jump at the chance. They'd beg for that kind of crossover career.
Exactly. But she actively resisted it. She relied on these seasoned studio musicians to carry the track and still accidentally topped the charts and sold over 1 million copies.
Well, she was raised to be compliant, She admitted later that it was incredibly hard for her to say no to authority figures at the studio.
So she just went along with it.
Yeah, but it actually worked because she wasn't some powerhouse diva. Her voice was, well, it was breathy and unpolished, which gave the song this incredibly vulnerable feeling.
Like it resonated perfectly with all those teenagers already watching her on TV.
Exactly. When those teens heard a voice that sounded just as insecure and longing as they felt, it struck gold. It captured that very brief, innocent window right before the British invasion hit.
But what happened after that completely changed the story because, she rides that wave into the mid-60s.
Right, starring in 3 cinematic movies alongside Elvis Presley.
Yeah, Girl Happy, Spin Out, and Clambake. But then the late 60s roll in, the counterculture takes over.
And suddenly the good girl next door just isn't getting cast. She literally couldn't find work for 4 painful years.
Which usually ends a child star's career forever, right?
Usually, yes. It's the classic child star curse.
But wait, before we get into her massive Hollywood comeback, if you're enjoying this deep dive, hit subscribe so you never miss a celebrity twist.
Yeah.
Because her reinvention was just shocking.
It really was. She pivoted back to television and started playing completely against type.
Right, like taking on a ruthless rival role on one day at a time.
Exactly, and then she eventually lands the role of Christine Armstrong on Coach in the 90s.
Which earned her 2 Emmy nominations.
Yeah, it was a total triumph.
But I have to push back here for a second. Was this just, Hollywood's cyclical nature? How does a 1950s sitcom daughter just step into a 1990s comedy?
That is the big question.
I mean, wouldn't 90s viewers just see her as a relic?
Yeah.
Audiences on social media today are brutal about typecasting, and they were back then too.
They were, but that's exactly why her performance on Coach was so brilliant. She didn't try to play a 90s version of her old teen idol self.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, television comedy had evolved, right? It was sharper, a lot more cynical, dealing with messy adult realities.
So she had to adapt.
Exactly. Her acting style had perfectly matured right alongside the medium itself. Her comedic timing was incredibly grounded.
She proved she wasn't just some nostalgia act.
Yeah, she showed the industry she was a versatile character actress who could hold her own with a modern script.
Which makes so much sense. But behind the scenes, another secret was quietly unfolding. Because her professional longevity perfectly mirrors her quiet, off-screen grit.
Oh, her personal life is a story of intense resilience.
Truly, I mean, she had this solid 40-plus year marriage to Mike Farrell from MASH.
Right.
But she also faced these terrifying health battles, going from playing idealized characters to navigating intense medical struggles. Like, she survived a liver transplant in the year 2000.
Yeah, due to autoimmune hepatitis. By the late 90s, she was suffering liver failure and waited 22 agonizing months on a transplant list.
Wow, that is terrifying, just waiting like that.
It was. And on top of that, she became a fierce advocate for Alzheimer's awareness after watching her own mother deteriorate from the disease.
So knowing all that, how does that off-screen resilience reframe her sunny on-screen legacy for you?
It completely shifts the perspective.
Yeah.
We so often freeze pop culture figures in the exact era they first became famous.
Right, like she's just the girl who sang Johnny Angel forever.
Exactly. But her story is a masterclass in quiet endurance. She outlasted the teen idol phase, she outlasted the typecasting, and she outlasted a near-fatal diagnosis.
It's just wild to trace a line from the wholesome black and white living rooms of the 50s through a Billboard smash hit right into the cynical edge of a 90s sitcom, all navigated by the same person.
It really is unmatched.
It leaves you wondering, with how fragmented media is today, could any modern entertainer ever replicate that exact cultural trajectory? Or did Shelley Fabares capture a cultural sweet spot that just doesn't exist anymore? Keep an eye out for those quiet survivors. They usually have the most fascinating stories.
They really do.
You've been listening to Sucky Celeb Talk, where we uncover the stories, secrets, and drama shaping celebrity culture. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories the internet can't stop talking about.